What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about silver, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help support by getting some DYDSS merchandise, we got a bunch of gear that has been up for grabs, but we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back t-shirt and hoodie available in silver and gold. And we just dropped the DYDSS Maple, which was obviously inspired by the Canadian maple leaf. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about something a little bit different. I posted a video quite a while ago talking about, at least with silver, we stand a chance. But I was just having a conversation on a car ride back to the house. It was like an hour and 15-minute long ride to work, and it was on the way back. I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and this is something that I like to do. Sometimes I like to put a little bait out there and see how people react if I just bring it up. And I mentioned that I watched a video talking about how there's actually a couple people who, instead of like saving their money in the bank, they actually get bricks of silver, these, big blocks or bars of silver, and that's just their way of saving money. And I was just like telling him that it sounds a little ridiculous in theory, but at the same time, it is a globally recognized form of money, if you think about it. And this is something that evidently a lot of people do. I thought it was intriguing. And I asked him, I was like, does this sound like something you could ever in a million years see yourself doing? And he said, no. And I was like, me too. But I said, why? Like, why not? Just out of curiosity. Is there a reason, or does it just sound stupid? And he was like, well, who's to say if it's really going to be worth anything years and years and years down the line? Like, it's not 100% guaranteed that silver is ever going to, quote-unquote, skyrocket, which is true. And I said to him, I was like, well, let me play devil's advocate here, just for the sake of the conversation. Not like I stack silver or anything like that. But, worst case scenario, silver holds its value rather than doubling, tripling, quadrupling in value. What if it merely holds its value? Isn't that kind of the purpose? Sure, we're all sitting here with our fingers crossed hoping that one day it does explode, but we're not necessarily doing it with the mindset of an investor, somebody who's going to put their dollars into something while it's low, and, a broker or someone at the bank told you that it's going to be worth a ridiculous amount of money one day. We're not looking at it from that perspective. We are preserving our wealth, not investing. So at the end of the day, yes, it would be fantastic for maybe a couple decades down the road for silver to be potentially worth, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 maybe. Who knows? I'm just throwing out random numbers here. There's no math that had been applied in order to reach those certain numbers. I'm just doing it for the sake of the conversation. But worst case scenario, if silver maintains its value, it's done its job. That's the way I see it. I mean, if you think about it, there's no possible way in the world for silver to drop down to zero. Silver will always be worth something, and it will always be a precious and industrial metal. Silver is important in many different industries. It's a fantastic conductor of both heat and electricity. It's used in medicine. It's used in dentistry. It's used in photography. It's used in electronics. It's used in solar panels. It's used in so many different places. So I personally believe it's always going to be important. I personally believe that it's going to, at the very least, maintain its value. Also, friendly little reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a precious metal expert, professional, or specialist. Nothing I say in my videos is financial advice, so don't go and get a whole bunch of silver coins, rounds, and bars because the DYDSS guy told you to. Do your own research and make your own decision based off of your own research and your findings. But with all that being said, I wanted to see if this video could somehow turn into a conversation. If you're not talking about it, are we really learning anything? I try to have the mindset of someone who wants to teach those who are willing to learn, hence the videos, and I want to learn from those who are willing to teach, hence my questions. So I would hope that maybe some of you can head on down to the comments and let's have a conversation about this. Obviously, I don't think there's a single stacker in the world who hopes that silver doesn't skyrocket one day, or at the very least, maybe, I don't know, let's just say double in value. It doesn't have to go to, the multiple hundreds of dollars, but even if it hit, 30, 40, 50 bucks sometime before we retire or by the time we're getting ready to retire, I wouldn't complain about that. But like I said, at the very least, if silver can maintain its value, in my opinion, it's done its job. If it can preserve my wealth, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. It's wealth preservation. And down the road, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years down the road, when it comes time for me to sell or potentially convert the silver into gold and maybe then sell or whatever, I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, it beats a savings account, which doesn't really save very much money because the bank is kind enough to hook you up with debit cards and whatnot. I like to refer to it as a spendings account. But that's just me. Once again, head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to anything that I mentioned in today's video. As I said towards the beginning of the video, at least with silver, we stand a chance. At least there's a small possibility that silver could increase in value. $25, $30, $35, $40. It's happened before. Metaphorically speaking, if it happened yesterday, it could happen again tomorrow. The dollar bill, on the other hand, sure, it's a useful tool, but the dollar bill is always going to be a dollar bill. It's never going to increase in value. So with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for weekly videos. Just posted 3 new silver and gold themed vlog style videos, a hidden camera pawn shop integrity test, and the brand new gold stocks video. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. We got a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies, a lot of merch that is being sold to raise funds for different charity organizations. And of course, we just brought back the DYDSS Stack and Don't Look Back t-shirt and hoodie, available in either silver or gold, depending on your preference. And we just brought the DYDSS Maple to the store. Obviously, it was inspired by the Canadian silver and gold maple leaf. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. And once again, please head on down to the comments. Let's have a conversation about the topic of today's video. How would you feel if multiple decades go by and silver doesn't skyrocket and you're retiring or getting ready to retire and silver has not, gone to $100+ an ounce. Do you feel like if it holds its value, it's done its job? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.